Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Tanny TV Magazine show. This is our first show. We're very excited. Thank you for welcoming us into your home. I promise an exciting hour of a lot of entertainment, music, artists, health, fitness, beauty, you name it. This is your host, Tanny D, and you can follow us. Yes. I am so excited to have you here. Now, I'm gonna make sure, because this is not like your normal TV show, this show is good for everyone. Mothers, kids, even the pets. We have a live lounge, and I'm so excited because we have so many exciting people who are making it here in the Floridas and around the world. Now, let me make sure that I welcome my first and my partner, one of my sponsors, Miss Shari. Yes. And she's gonna be helping us with everything that has to do with wellness, fitness, you name it. She is a guru. Now, we also have our DJ in the house. DJ Ruben, straight from Chiriquí, and that's, I'll tell you, I'll explain it to you later. Now, I also want to make sure that I say, I want to thank you, my audience that's here with us live. Say hello, ladies. Woohoo! So, no, this is not the Wendy, that lady's show. This is the Tanny D TV show. And, let's get started. Now, we're going to have some cocktails for our guests for free, courtesy of our wellness and health specialist. So, let's get started.
Okay. Woo-hoo!
Welcome back to Tanny D TV Magazine, everybody. I am so happy to have you today. This is Miss Shari Liederman, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Liederman.
There you go.
Liederman, it's okay.
One, you are family, you're related to David Letterman, right?
No, I am not.
Oh, no.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
This is a good friend of mine, and we met in the craziest way, right?
Yes, that's true.
And since then, we have gone to so many shows and so many activities and events here in the Tampa Bay area. Tell us a little bit, tell me your title, share with us about a little bit.
I just want to say thank you for having me, and I'm excited for your show and all your guests and all the good that you're going to do in the community. So, Shari Liederman is my name. I'm a wellness strategist. I've been a vegan for over 30 years, so health, fitness, and wellness are my passion. And I'm here today to kind of smoothie it up. So we're going to be tasting some smoothies. If you don't have your health, you really don't have much of anything else. So it's good to be active. It's good to fill your body with proper nutrition. It's good to have healthy thoughts and to hang out with fun, healthy people. So that's what I'm about. So I like hanging out with you.
And you know how nice it is to wake up in the morning and be energized, ready to go, and without drinking coffee. You don't drink coffee, right?
Typically not.
No.
I have a coffee flavor
Ooh.
that we can put in the smoothies.
Now, tell me a little bit, because I know a lot of people are into the eating better, into wanting to transition. And I've known so many people who have transitioned with you from becoming a normal eater, a junk eater, to a healthy eater, and then decided to jump into the vegan world. Now, what's the difference in between a vegan and a vegetarian? Yeah.
So vegetarians, there's different subsets of vegetarians. Some vegetarians eat fish, which is still an animal. Some vegetarians eat cheese and dairy, which comes from an animal. So vegans are completely distinct from eating any products from anything that has eyes or feet or wings or, breathes.
So tell me, how did you transition? what did you start? Did you start as a vegan, or when was it that you decided, you know what, this is not what I want. I want to change into you're vegan or vegetarian?
It was pretty much a spiritual transition. So I smoked, I drank, I partied. This was all out of college, and I ate basically anything out of a package. That's kind of how it was at home. My mom was a great provider, but we didn't eat very well. Anyway, I was out one night, and I'm sitting in my car after being at the bar, and I just started praying, and I said, I need a better, more, I just want a better life, and there's got to be something more out there for me. So I gave up the cigarettes. I started going to aerobic classes. That's what you had back in the day. And I just started transitioning, and I started running and making better choices. And when I was running downtown in Hartford, Connecticut, I saw this big meat truck, and I saw all the cows hanging there. And I thought, I'm part of that. I don't want to be part of it. So I started reading books like Diet for New America. Anyway, I educated myself, and I just slowly started making the transition. Some people do it overnight. Some people, it takes a couple years. It's a new habit. So it's a new paradigm shift. You go slowly. You hang out with people that are making better choices. I have potlucks in the area where you come and you sample food. You make your own recipes.
So what do you do when you have those extra cravings for? Because when you're doing the transition, it's not that easy. I was in that process as well. I gave up pork, but not bacon. Every now and then, once every 4 months, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, that's good. You're not eating it every week, so every quarter.
So what do you do when you have that midnight craving or that 10 o'clock craving? What do you do? What do you look for?
So what's your choice to eat?
Yes, what do you do? What works for you?
I don't have those cravings or snacks because I start my day with proper nutrition and some supplementation that I recommend for people in transition. Okay, so it cuts the cravings down. And if you're eating the proper amount of greens and fruits, that'll start to decrease. So you change your pH. So it's a process. We talk about it. But I would have more vegan choices around.
So in the
more fruits and
breakfast,
vegetables.
what would you have for breakfast?
A smoothie.
Wow, so that will hold you for the whole day, for the whole morning?
It'll hold me for the morning.
And then after that, for lunch, what would you have?
Well, you see that bowl over there? That's basically the size of salad that I like to eat, but most people won't eat that size.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a salad and either a protein or a carb, but you don't want to mix those together.
And then what would you have for dinner?
Another huge salad.
Oh,
or
nice.
maybe ice cream made out of fresh fruit or a big pie. I'm meeting all my nutritional needs. But you know, that is a process.
So if I have people that are counting their calories, how many calories do you want to consume per day to keep a nice balanced weight?
Okay, so based on your age, your activity, your height and your weight, so you can go to a site called Chronometer, and you can put all that in and it'll tell you and it'll break it down how many calories based on your activity and your BMI. So what are you doing? Because if you're working out every day, you need to replenish.
Like you, you're like 5'6", 5'7"?
5'5.5".
How much is your calorie income?
Do you know what? I don't even count that anymore. But my bottom line is 1,200.
Okay, so I understand that you're gonna have an amazing smoothie for us today.
I'm gonna keep it really, really simple for you.
Okay, so what is it that we're gonna make in a few minutes?
Okay, so we're gonna have bananas that were grown on my friends in their yard. So organic bananas. We'll have some spinach. I do have a vanilla plant-based protein powder if we so choose. If we want to put a sweetener in it, I have dates, or we can use agave or honey. That's all local. Okay. And then a little bit of coconut oil, which is from a local company. And if we want to put a little cinnamon in there, we can do that. But water, bananas, and I have some frozen fruit and spinach.
How to email you or contact you? Do you have an Instagram page to follow you? And definitely.
I don't have Instagram.
No, that's fine. But what's your email then?
My email is rawsome.h20@gmail.com.
And I'll have it on the bottom of the screen for you. We'll be back with some milkshakes and some extra amazing recipes.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Tanny TV Magazine Show. Yes. Okay. So we're making some amazing smoothie and a milkshake, like they say. My milkshake brings all the girls to the yard. Woohoo! our milkshake is the best, right?
The milkshake is actually with no milk.
No milk.
Okay, so this is a vegan smoothie.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make it short and sweet and easy for you to remember.
Okay.
So basically, I'll post this on my Facebook page. But when you have a high-powered machine, this is a Vitamix, then there's the Health Master, as opposed to a regular blender, you can't grind things up as smoothly as you like. And for the young kids that we want to get more nutrition into them, they have texture sensitivity. You need a high-powered machine. So anyway, when you have a high-powered machine, you should really start with water. Okay, so typically 2 cups, but
What water do you recommend?
I am a water consultant, so this is reverse osmosis water. If you don't want to use water, you can use almond milk, or you can use rice milk or coconut milk. Those are all great. If you get them unsweetened, fine. If you get them sweetened,
Better than soy milk?
yes, forget soy milk, unless it's completely organic.
I'm into coconut again, but I just hope it's not gonna make me too.
You're fine. Coconut's great. Don't even sweat it. Okay. So this is a plant-based protein shake. Okay. And if you're interested, just let me know.
And it smells like
Vanilla. Vanilla. So I'm going to put that in there. Let's say you don't have this option. You can use almonds or cashews. You can use any kind of nut. If you don't want to, that's fine as well.
Okay.
Then we're going to add just a banana. Okay.
Banana.
So
Do you like them ripe?
people say, ooh, throw that away or turn it into banana bread. This is when it's ripe. It's not starchy. It's much more digestible. The monkeys love this. That even looks funky. It's fine.
Yes.
Ugly fruit is cool. Don't worry about it.
And it makes some great banana pancakes when they're ripe.
Yes.
like that.
Oh, you can make
Extra
banana
sweet.
pancakes with almond flour. There's
Yeah.
so many recipes that you can do that are vegan.
What is that?
So I'm going to show you, my friend I told you grew bananas. So these were frozen with the skin on. You take a knife and you just cut it open. I let it thaw. So that is a frozen banana.
What's the difference?
What is the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference? Is it like a...
This is a different kind of banana than your typical banana that you get at the
And it's a
market.
different texture?
And a different flavor.
Oh, let me
I
smell
don't know if
it.
you can smell the difference.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
they
smells-
they look kind of funky, but they're
Yeah.
perfect. So
They're
I took some out.
chunky.
Yeah, they're chunky.
And okay, so that's awesome.
So let's put a couple cups of frozen fruit and regular fruit into the smoothie, okay? So I hope no one's allergic.
Anybody allergic to bananas?
No? Perfect. Typically you have people that are allergic to nuts. You can do this with peanuts if you want, and
For babies?
chocolate.
Is it good for babies?
Oh yeah, bananas are the best food.
Okay, good.
The best food. Okay, so we put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bananas. I'll throw one more fresh
Okay.
banana in. Okay, so those are dates. Let's say someone does not, we don't want to use white sugar. We don't want to use processed sugar. Those are dates, okay? Then we have
What are
almonds.
dates are like fruits, right?
Dates grow on a tree.
Okay, so
And
are
you
they
can-
a fruit or a nut?
They're a fruit.
Okay, thank
And they do have a seed in them. So these are chopped. They're
can I
really,
use it?
yeah, please, here.
Let me put one here in my
Yeah.
hand.
Let's take a couple chunks.
I'm very picky
So
with-
we will top the smoothie with the dates or the almonds or the vegan chocolate chips. So these are something you can have by your desk because
Nice.
chocolate's good for you.
The dates are extra sweet. Wow.
Not extra sweet. That's a date. So you can use date powder. You can use date juice or the whole date. Okay. And if people don't want to do that, and I'll help you buy all this in bulk if you want.
Good.
Then you have honey or agave. Depends on who you are and if you're vegetarian or
We have the
vegan.
best honey here in
Florida. That's right.
Yeah, the best.
Okay. So now we want our greens. Why do we want greens in our smoothies? Please tell me.
Why do we want greens in our smoothie?
Anybody know
to make
why?
It colorful.
Well, that's where your real source of calcium comes from, are your dark leafy greens.
Yeah.
And you get your minerals, and most kids don't like.
Antioxidants.
Yes.
Okay.
Phytonutrients, and most kids don't want to eat their greens. Some kids do, though. And I'm putting lettuce in here. This is from a hydroponic farm in Ruskin.
Woohoo! Ruskin in the building.
So even if we put a couple apples in there, and you might think, oh my gosh, you can't do that. It has the seed. This machine,
Yeah.
well, it'll just grind it all up.
Good.
Okay, so I put the lid on. I'm going to start it on slow.
Crank it, lady. Crank it.
Okay, I'm going to crank it. Your kids will love it. Okay, that's it. Look how pretty green that is. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Okay,
It's really sweet. It doesn't need anything else.
that's it.
Oh, wow.
So let's share some with the audience.
Wow.
How about that? Surprise. Okay.
Everybody wants some?
Okay, so I'm gonna pour this for you, Tanny.
Oh, that's my glam glass?
That's your glam glass.
Wow.
And then guess what?
Yes.
You can top it
Uh-huh.
with little chocolate morsels.
Okay. Almond. For
And
me,
a little
almond.
bit of almond.
That's it.
Now I could grind these up in a little coffee grinder and it would be all powder.
Okay.
And then a little bit of dates. So you'll notice in Tampa there's a lot of smoothie.
no.
Dates. There's
No,
a
no.
lot of smoothie
I'm
bars.
already wired, and if you
Okay.
give me that, I'll be just flying off the roof.
Okay. Well, that's for you, my love.
Yay! Espérate. Give me
Okay.
1 second. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is everybody's gonna get some.
That's right.
And I'm gonna get some of this.
Okay.
And are you gonna serve yourself some so that we can share?
Oh, okay. We're gonna toast. Perfect.
Okay,
And then, there's so many options to smoothies. This is just really basic, and that's what I want people to know is that making a transition to a healthier lifestyle can be really simple. You can use the coconut milk, or you can use coconut oil. You can put it in your hot tea. You can put it in your coffee. It's very beneficial.
If you start from the very beginning, the very get-go, you definitely want to make sure that they're used to it.
And you use the sweet fruits, and then you just put the greens in. You can put kale in here. You can put spinach. You can put everything in there.
And the trick is that you definitely want to make sure that they help you do it. If they
Yes.
can help you make the milkshake, they'll be more interested, right?
They'll be more apt to do it. Mom, let's try this. What's that? Most people
Yeah.
don't even know half the tropical fruits we have.
Okay, let's share.
So we'll do a toast, and then we'll feed the audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salud.
Salud.
Woo!
Shalom.
Good.
Delicious.
Welcome back to Tanny D TV Magazine. Yes, I am your host, Tanny D, and here with DJ Ruben accompanying us today. I have an amazing guest. We're here with our awesome drinks that our health and wellness strategist made for us. Thank you, Shari. Now our next guest is Miss Melissa Bretz. And Melissa is a therapist for the Lutz Counseling Services.
Yes,
Wonderful. You are the founder as well.
I am.
Wonderful. Tell us about it.
Well, I just opened my practice in October, so it's a fairly new.
Empowering women. Woohoo!
Thank you. And I am the owner, the founder. Yes, and just opened in October. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I focus on doing therapy with children, as well as the teenagers and the families and the adults.
Good.
Anything from anxiety to depression to behavioral issues to just maybe some transitional issues, maybe a move or family going through divorce. Those are the types of things that I specialize in.
Wonderful. So, were you a social worker before and then decided to start and found your own counseling services company?
Yes. So I was working at another practice prior to opening my own practice. And so I've been in the area. I'm very familiar with the different therapy techniques that we do.
Awesome. So you said you're in Lutz, right?
Yes.
And that's Central Florida for everybody. I will have your information here. Tell me a little bit about, I know that the kids nowadays are having so many influences from the media. What's happening in our world nowadays?
Yes.
The kids that were brought up 20 years ago are not facing the same situations that we're facing now. We have the internet, the cell phones, which is totally different. Our parents nowadays don't know because this is a new situation. This is all new for us. We're in this cyber millennial type of movement. Tell me a little bit about, what type of kids you see. What are the biggest, the biggest issues that we have in our families that you might think, are trending?
Okay, sure, Tanny. So a lot of the different children that I see, there's some ADHD, some anxiety is very common, as well as depression, some conflicts with the teenagers coping with their parents and the rules. That's a big thing, because as a teenager, you're right in that middle stage where you're in between. You're not quite an adult yet, but you're not a child. So there's lots of conflicts that can happen with the teenagers and their parents. So I focus a lot on helping them communicate effectively with one another.
Is there any way to see these things trending from the very early ages, or is it normally when you turn to a certain teenage year that or age that you realize that, these things are affecting the family?
I think it happens prior to becoming a teenager, but it's most prominent when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
If you want to be proactive, definitely come in and make sure that your children, even at a younger age, are able to communicate and understand rules as a family.
Awesome. I know that sometimes with minorities as well, and I see that more because, I'm, Spanish and also Black. We tend to hide these things. Do you see that a lot? Because we don't, no, we don't go to counseling. How would you tell a father or a mother, let's go to counseling. This is going to work out for us for the better as a family. Sometimes the fathers will say, no, I definitely not going. How do you cope with that when you have to have that conversation with the parents?
Well, and that's very common that you bring that up. It's with any family as well. I've seen mostly men. That's really hard for
mostly men, right?
Yes, it's very hard for them to come. But I think it's also their perception of what they think counseling is. Once they get in there, it's not the talk, oh, you need to do this, you do that. No, you just talk freely. And you have a third party non-biased view here to tell you, hey, well, have you thought about this? Or maybe you can try this. So it's not, I think people have the wrong perception.
Definitely. I think it's always good to have that conversation with a third party, even if there's any type of conflict. Definitely there. So tell us about what are the techniques. I know that you were telling me about some awesome techniques that you have that you wanted to share with us. What is the one that you definitely want to bring up?
Well, I wanted to share an anxiety technique. I know everyone can have anxiety from time to time when they're nervous or they're just in their head and they can't get out of their head. So one of the things I wanted to teach you guys today was a grounding technique. And grounding is one of those techniques where it gets us to focus on our present moment, where we're not in the future, we're not in the past, we're just in the moment. So one of the ways that we would do that is we could look around the room and we could find a certain color of things, maybe a color of things that are in the room that are red, or things that we can touch. We can feel the texture of our clothes or the focusing on our breathing. Those are our grounding techniques.
Magnificent. So how long does it take for the therapy to for the length of the therapy? How long do you normally?
Our therapy sessions run from 45 to 50 minutes usually.
Perfect. So for how many years, or is it like depending on the patient or the kid or the family? Does it extend?
Yeah, it depends. It definitely depends. Sometimes there's just life transitions that happen and they might come for a couple months, or maybe they're in crisis, they have a few sessions and then they're good, or there might be some long-term therapy going on depending on what the issue is. If there's trauma, that tends to take longer.
Perfect. Give us your phone number. We definitely want to make sure that we can contact you if we have any questions. We want to find out, is this my situation? What is a good number to contact you? Do you have an Instagram that we can follow you at? If we want to definitely have that conversation in schools, I don't know.
Sure.
We might want to get in contact with you,
Okay.
Melissa.
So my phone number is 813-586-0956.
Good. You want to repeat it again?
Sure.
And we'll have it on the bottom.
813-586-0956.
Instagram. Do you have an Instagram page for Lutz
I have a
Counseling?
website.
Yeah.
So it's lutzcounseling.com.
Perfect, great. I want to thank you so much for coming here. I know you've been here for the whole day, and I wish that we'll have you again for another therapy or another
I would
type
love
of
to.
Definitely other dynamics here. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Tanny. It was a pleasure.
Welcome back to Tanny D TV Magazine. This is your host, Tanny D. I want to thank you, the amazing crew that's working so hard behind the scene. Applaud for them. To our DJ, for our floor manager, EJ, and for Erica, that's not here, but she made all this possible as well. Now, I have an amazing guest. I have worldwide renowned designer and artist, Franz Benjamin. I am so happy to have him here. He is an amazing designer. His clothes are all over the world right now on internet, and he's on the best malls here in the Tampa Bay, which are the Brandon Mall, the West Shore Mall, International Mall, and a few other boutiques here in the Bay. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, and thank you for the invite. I'm happy to be here today with my model, Amber.
Sapase! So I heard that you're from Haiti.
Yes, I am.
How long have you been here in the U.S.?
11 years.
Wow, wow. Tell us about what you're bringing to us today. I know, by the way, thank you for sponsoring Tanny D, Models and Talents. Before I forget, this is your certificate for being an amazing sponsor. He has been sponsoring our outfits and our dresses, and he's going to talk about that. Thank you. Congratulations. Woohoo! We did it on live TV. Tell us about your collection and what are we wearing?
Well, these dresses, they are like African print dashiki dresses with cotton and wax. This one is my newest one. With
you can come up.
That's a low-high dress that I designed a few months ago. So I wanted to bring it to the platform so that people can give the comments about it. Because the way we do it, we bring the designs and then we let people tell us what they think about it, and then we bring it to production.
It looks really nice, and what I can say about it is that like the top feels like it just embraces your body and it makes it feel so soft, and then the bottom is like a really nice and quality material that makes you feel so nice and elegant, but at the same time, it just accentuates your shape, which is amazing. Thank you for doing that, and because you're bringing that into the new era of the Black Panther movement, and embracing your different patterns and cultures, which is amazing. I want to show off our nice shoe as well, right? This is our shoes. Listen, we have some designer shoes in the house. Franz, where can everybody find you and look at your collections and definitely see what your movements are? Because I know that you're working on your next collection.
Yes, go to fbcollectionsllc.com. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, you can go to International Mall at the Blackjack next to Nordstrom. You can go to the Worcester Mall at Seasons. You can go to Brandon Mall at Entourage. And we have Shoe Mountain that's across the street from this mall. And then we are in Texas at Little Black Dress Boutique. And we are in Memphis with Main Event Boutique and Angel Creations.
Now, where can we follow you to follow your collections and your clothing?
We are on Facebook, FB Collections, and then we are on Instagram, FB_collections.
Let's say somebody wants to see your collection in like a special show. Where to call you? How to contact Mr. Franz Benjamin?
You can call us at 727-686-5702, or you can email us at fbenjamin@fbcollectionsllc.com.
Repeat that for us again, and I'm going to put it right here on the bottom of the screen.
It's 727-686-5702, or you can email us at fbenjamin@fbcollectionsllc.com.
Friends, I want you back for the next collection. Please don't go nowhere. Stay close to us. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Gracias. How do you say gracias in Haitian?
Merci.
Merci. Merci. Oh. Welcome to Tanny D TV Magazine! Woo-hoo! some beautiful people. These are my babies from another mother, and they're all part of Tanny, these models and talents. They are all officially graduates from Tanny D School of Modeling. Was it a good experience?
Yes.
Yes. Listen, these girls are amazing. They learn how to put on their own makeup, do their own hair, dress up, accessorize, smile, sit, everything. And I want to definitely give a special recognition to my girl, my one and only Mary Catherine McLaughlin. This is our most recent graduate. Great job.
Yeah.
You did amazing. Your turns, everything was impeccable. Your makeup, every single task that I gave her, she did achieve them, and there you go. Now, she has a lot of talents. Are you gonna play some ukulele for us?
I'll try.
Okay, let's do that real quick.
Okay.
We have Natalia. Say hi. We have Carmen, Karis, Jovi. We have a lot more, but this studio is so small, and EJ already told me, you're no. So let's play. What do you want to do after this? Now that you had the modeling, what do you want to do? Acting, singing?
I want to do acting and singing. I want to be in some movies if possible.
Okay, you want to tune in a little song that you have?
Sure. I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine.
Thank you, ladies, for coming and making our first show at Tanny D TV Magazine so special. I love you. Mwah. We're coming back again with another segment. Welcome to Tanny D TV Magazine. This is your host, Tanny D. We have DJ Ruben in the house. Woo-hoo! And now I want to introduce to you internationally known, renowned artist and model, Beverly Honest.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Beverly. I'm so excited. If you haven't paid attention, she's all over the TV stations, all over the commercials, big vendors like X, Y, and Z, big parks, water parks, you name it, right?
Yeah, Disney, Burlington, Florida Hospital, other stuff I probably can't remember right now. My family and I did a shoot in Japan just like a few months ago. It's really, really awesome.
Exciting.
Yeah.
So if you don't think it can happen, it can happen, and she's making it happen along with her family, her crew. But you're here because of an amazing gift to the public, right?
Yes.
And tell us about this project.
Entertainment Hack LLC. My co-founder, Nicole, she's not able to be with us today because her daughter ended up booking a really big commercial shoot, so she had to go and be with her on set today. But we really miss you, Nicole.
Miss
and
you.
she sends everyone her love. Yeah. But so we created Entertainment Hack LLC, and one of our products is our book. It's a published book that's available on our website and Amazon, and we also have an ebook as well. And it goes into step-by-step detail into how to get into the industry. We had a lot of people contacting us all the time saying, how do we get into the industry? How do we get our kids into the industry? How do we know who to trust? And can you give us any tips? So we laid out everything for you so you can just, pick up a copy of the book and learn how to get into the industry, do acting and modeling.
Awesome. Yeah. She has amazing kids, and it's not easy. The industry is not easy, but it can be done. And I'm glad that she's a person that's very disciplined. We're in a one casting opportunity, whereas as soon as she came in, I don't think she even realized I was there. I was like, hey, Beverly. She's like, forget it. This is work mode. I was like, it's me, Tanny. I don't know if she remembers it, but she is amazing. And Nicole, she's not here, but she's an amazing person as well.
Yeah.
Their kids are superstars, as you know. I'm so happy that you're here. Follow you on follow you Entertainment Hack on Instagram.
Right, entertainment_hack on Instagram, and then Entertainment Hack on Facebook, and www.entertainmenthack.com.
We're gonna have more of her in our next shows to come, her kids and her family. And I want to thank you so much for taking your time. I know your time and your schedule is crazy, but you made some time to come and spend time with Tanny D TV Magazine. Woohoo!
Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you, guys. We'll be back after this message. Welcome to Tanny D TV Magazine. I am so honored to be, accompanied by Our Majesty, Miss Reina or Queen of Carnival Panama in Tampa, Mariela Primera means first. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for having me. This is an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I love the crown and I love the dress. She designed this dress, ladies. I think you do a wonderful job. I love this. Tell us about what's happening now. What are we doing? I know that you're here with Panama 507, and they're going to have a carnival pretty soon, right?
Yes, we are. We're so excited. Panama 507 is having carnival April 7 and 8.
Awesome.
2 days of carnivals.
How can we follow the activities for the carnivals? What Instagram page, what email page?
We don't have an Instagram, but we do have a Facebook on Panama 507. You can look us on Facebook, Panama 507, and you can find all the details about the carnival. It's just going to be amazing, so much fun. April 7th, I'm going to give my crown away. I only have 3 more weeks with my crown.
Oh my gosh, that's hard. That's so hard.
That is gonna be hard.
I love it.
More than that, I know you just want to keep it forever.
Yes.
More than that, we're gonna have music. We're gonna have Renato El Inmortal, which is a great singer from Panama, reggaeton and all that. We're gonna have on Sunday. We're gonna have a water party. It's gonna be
water
amazing.
party.
It's gonna be water everywhere.
So it's gonna be like Mardi Gras mixed with spring break, right?
Like a spring break.
Spring break and Mardi Gras at night. So I definitely want to make sure that, do we have a phone number to contact you for any follow-ups if anybody's interested? This is for everybody, not only Panamanians. We want Venezuelans, we want Puerto Ricans, we want Americans, we want Japanese, we want everybody, right?
Everybody. It's gonna be a water party for everybody.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's gonna be so much fun, and this is the first time we're trying to, bring all the communities together with Panama Carnival. So we are so excited.
Welcome our audience so that they can come and be with us. I'm gonna add a number on the bottom as well. You'll see the number right here.
Yes.
Welcome them, please.
Please welcome everybody to the Panama Carnival Rumbo al Mundial. This is our player from Panama, the first time they're going to the soccer game El Mundial, so we're so proud. Come and see us. It's called Football 5, that's where it's gonna be, and April 7, April 8, and please find us on Facebook, Panama 507, telephone number 727-481-5133.
Thank you, Mariela. Thank you for coming.
That's so much fun.
Woo. Woo. So we're here with Tanny D TV Magazine. I want to thank all of you for coming and being part of this amazing historical first show. Thank you, TBC Network, and all of our amazing crew, our beautiful queen, our health and fitness, our designer friends, Benjamin, Ruben, our DJ, all of the amazing models for Tanny Modeling School, and Amber, our therapist of the day, Melissa Brett, and our book author as well, Beverly Otis. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to you for being part of our first show and our amazing Queen Maria La Primera. And we're leaving you with what we call
La Murga.
La Murga. So come and dance with us. See you next time. Follow us on Instagram, Tanny D Enterprise, and also Tanny D TV Magazine on YouTube. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Besito, besito. Kisses, kisses. Woo! Woohoo!
Sabes que yo nunca te pude olvidar. Eres el hombre de mi vida. Aunque pase tiempo todo sigue igual. Mi amor, viéndote de nuevo quiero desmayar. Eres mi fuente de alegría. Agárrame muy fuerte, no dejes soltar. Mi amor, quiero que me beses, mis labios te reclaman, los tuyos se entrelazan como si fueran danza. No hagas que yo pierda mi calma ni paciencia. Tú lo pediste, ahora soy quien quiero que me agarres, mi cuerpo te reclama, tu cuerpo se entrelaza como si fuera danza. Un beso, 2 besos, 3 besos, ahora sí. Y yo siempre he soñado con nuestro reencuentro. Tú y yo en la playa. Un beso, 2 besos, 3 besos. Sabes que yo nunca te pude olvidar. Eres el hombre de mi vida. Aunque pase el tiempo todo sigue igual. Mi amor, viéndote de nuevo quiero desmayar. Eres mi fuente de alegría. Agárrame muy fuerte, no dejes soltar.